package for essentially a 2-month rental with Rogers. He was going to be a free agent anyway. Great Giant. I think he's been in the organization since 2013, I want to say, is when we originally picked him up. And he's done all you could really ask. I want to say his first year in the big leagues was 2019. And came up as kind of a gimmick guy. Seemed like he was being used pretty much every night out of the bullpen. Took a while, I think, for Giants fans to kind of get used to the way he pitched, but he soon became one of the most reliable relievers in all of baseball. And he will be missed, but it's a move that I think Buster Posey kind of had to make, and the team, thanks to their play the last few weeks and really last couple of months, kind of just forced his hand.
Yep. Shout out to Rogers. Great Giant. I mean, people remember that 2021 season, 107 wins. I mean, he pitched pretty much every single game. And he was great. I mean, those types of guys, originally when he came up, like you said, a lot of people weren't sure, kind of like a gimmick guy. Those maybe can work for a little bit, but they tend to get figured out. And nobody's really figured him out yet. He's very effective, very good. He'll probably do great for the Mets. The Mets they really ramped up the bullpen today.
Yeah, I mean, the Mets are going all in. I think that's pretty clear what they're doing. I respect it. Steve Cohen just going balls to the wall, saying, "Hey, let's go win a World Series. It's time." It's been long enough for tortured Mets fans, and they'll be a tough out in October, honestly, with that bullpen now.
Yeah. They Diaz, Rogers, and Presley. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, where do we go from here, Base? Do you think it's a full sell? Because I think they still, like they said, they want an outfielder with some pop. I could still see them going after Robert, or somebody like that. I don't think we're in the Quan sweepstakes.
Yeah, I don't really think they're going to be buying anymore. I think if they had figured out a way to win even just 2 or 3 of these games in the last week, that they've somehow figured out a way to lose.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about the games. Just pathetic.
Yeah, I mean,
pathetic baseball.
We'll talk about the games. I think if they figured out a way to win a couple of those, they would have been in the market as kind of soft selling, maybe buying a controllable bat. If there was an upgrade available like Stephen Kwan, then I think Buster would have been in on that, especially because he kind of fits the type of profile of guys that he seems to be going after recently. But I really don't see Buster adding at all to this roster anymore. If anything, I think this now presents like an opportunity to bring up Drew Gilbert, like almost straight to San Francisco. I don't know.
Think so?
I don't know if it'll be right away, and I think Yaz is kind of blocking him. But if they
gotta try and move. Yaz. Yeah, they gotta try their best to move Yaz. I mean,
I was gonna say, going into tomorrow, if they can figure out a way to move Yaz, and I think they're gonna try and move Doval for a package similar to what the Twins got.
And I mean, I know you maybe don't feel the same, but I think moving Ray would be. I mean, have any starters been moved yet? Really?
I don't think so. Have any?
No, I think we could get a huge. I mean, look at what people are giving for the relievers right now. An all-star starting pitcher, we could really. And this is something that the Giants didn't do when they had those opportunities last year with Snell. They could have moved him. They had the same thing with Rodon. Now it's like, do it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've told you in private my viewpoint on this. My concern with trading Ray And the reason why I'd be hesitant to do it is because I just think it sets back your rotation pretty far going into next year. And if you were to deal them, it's like, okay, great. I'm sure they'd get a really nice return for him, but like, who is starting baseball games for you this year and next year?
Yeah, I just think it's like the only opportunity. Also, like I saw the Verlander might get moved. I mean, I feel bad, but like,
He
what
should get
team?
moved. He
He
should
he,
get moved
he
because
should, but like, what contender realistically is going to want him?
I was seeing some smoke about a return back to Houston, but honestly, is what is the rotation going to look like if Ray goes? I would trade Verlander, and it's different with guys in the past like Snell and Rodon when we didn't trade those guys because I mean they were free agents. It would have been
Yeah,
nice to have gotten something in return for them since we just let each of them walk anyway. But Ray can
yeah,
come back and be our number 2 next year, and this team can compete next year. I think.
that's true. But Ray. When's the last time Ray put up 2 consistent good seasons back to back? I mean, he won that Cy Young and then got hurt. Was that the next year? And then he wasn't that good, and then he gets moved over here. He didn't do anything last year. He's been great this year, but I just don't like. Are we buying he's going to be great again next year? I don't know.
It's fair. I mean, I get trying to sell high on him. I think I would still just be nervous about losing him, and then you really are losing a lot of pitching. And I don't know. I mean, there are going to be guys that you could sign
Yeah,
this offseason.
I think that's the move you got to go. Just free agents, because really, it's been disappoint. It's been very disappointing with the pitching development that we've seen in the past. We saw Wisenhunt come up. I don't know if you want to talk about that. It
I,
wasn't bad. I
I didn't
like
think it was bad.
it. Wasn't
I
bad.
think Wisenhunt could be a guy in the rotation moving forward. I also think we could see one of the guys traded today, Blade Tidwell, in the rotation next year. And I think Roop and Birdsong are definitely going to be guys that you can hopefully count on being in the rotation next year as well. At least battling. Root for sure, but Birdsong, hopefully he figures things out and is back in Sacramento now and kind of is able to get right. But with that question mark, it just seems like a big risk moving Ray and then not being able to replace him this offseason. I think you're kind of setting yourself up to at least have to make a big move or two for a starter in the offseason if you were to move him, which I mean maybe they want to do anyway, but it's just I mean if they have someone they like that they know is going to be a free agent this offseason, then maybe you do it. But it would, to me, you'd have to be pretty overwhelmed with the package that you're getting back for him.
Yeah, I even would think about going trading for Alcantara and signing him long term. Maybe you could get him for cheaper now. He's obviously hasn't had a great year, but sometimes those guys with the Tommy John coming back, it takes him a year to come back and get right. I still think he's got all the tools to be great, but I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I mean, we saw it with Rhett. He's a good example of someone that came back from TJ and
correct.
slow start and has now all of a sudden kind of seemed to have figured things out this year. And I mean, this is the best season I think he's put together so far since his Cy Young season. Was that like 2021?
I think so. It's just crazy. I'm watching the Dodgers Reds game right now.
Uh,
And we're not catching the Reds, no chance. It's just
no, I
crazy
mean,
to
we're not
think.
catching anybody. We're not
Yeah,
catching the Pods. We're not catching the Reds.
it's just
Cardinals, I
crazy to
think, have
think of
leaked us.
how far we've fallen. I mean, we were right there. We were in LA playing for the division tie a month ago, and then we got Devers that same weekend, and now it's just. And I remember having talks. I think we had one of the best bullpens you were ever going to see, and now what?
Yeah,
Now
I
I'm
mean,
watching Lucchese out there and like fucking I don't even know. It's just definitely a fall from grace, if you will.
yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I thought this team was set up really well. I've always said that I think the key in winning in October is having great pitching, great frontline starters, a great bullpen, doing kind of the little things right, playing good defense, smart baseball. And I think literally since I started tweeting that stuff out, it has gotten as bad as I think I've ever seen a baseball team in my life play. And that's including like Little
Yeah,
League.
we watched some absolute dog shit the past few years.
Dude,
And this is
this
I'm genuinely shocked if they're able to put together more than one run.
this is worse than last year's White Sox. Like this is like historically
I mean,
bad.
that's a stretch.
It is
They
true.
were
It is as bad as I have ever seen in my life. And that's
yeah, it's depressing. And so I'll ask you this. I'll ask you the golden question. You want Bob Melvin out?
yeah. Yeah.
You
And
want out?
I was slow. I'll admit I was slow to kind of admit this. And I think I've been someone throughout the year that's defended Bo Mel a little bit. Some of the
Me too.
decisions made. Because I did like a lot of the stuff I saw out of him early on, taking over for Kapler. And it's
Yeah, I
just
mean, we had a great start. We had a great start. There's no denying that. It was all, you know, it was, oh, well, he's got the freedom to do what he wants now. And then we start 8-1. It's like, yeah, maybe this guy knows what he's doing. Obviously, he has a good track record. But I don't know. Who do you hire is my question. Who do you go with?
I don't know. I think you try and maybe steal somebody. Like if you can steal someone like Murphy from the, I don't think he would actually leave the gig in Milwaukee because they're a great team and seems to be.
I saw something that Boch is on the last year of his deal, but a reunion. But I don't really. I think that ship has kind of sailed.
Yeah, I love Boch as much as anyone, and I know Buster loves Boch, but I don't. How old is Boch now?
Yeah, Boch is.
I saw people also throwing out Dusty Baker. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
Kind of look ahead to the future over some of these guys.
I think a mistake. A guy we should have had was.
Yeah, Boch is 70. Dusty's 76. So yeah, one name I did see. Don't know what your thoughts would be, but I did see Mark DeRosa's name thrown around. Not sure how you'd feel about that.
I mean, I don't know. It's tough to even assess how he is as a manager. I mean, he manages a stacked World Baseball Classic team, and he doesn't really do a great job at that. So I don't know. I mean, I think we missed a big opportunity to get. I'm blanking on his name.
Someone just said Vogie.
Oh, we have people in the chat.
What? Oh yeah, we got people in the chat. Yeah, start posting any questions.
Bring them in. I think I'm blanking on his name for some reason. The Guardians manager. He was the A's. Vogt. Stephen Vogt.
Yeah.
He's a great manager. We should have jumped on him when we had the chance, but
jumped all over Vogt. I wish we could still do that. I mean, maybe I don't know what he's getting paid in Cleveland. Maybe Buster just gets ownership to drop a bag and try and hire someone proven like that's had some success, that's on the younger side.
I mean, I think I do trust that Posey would hire the right guy. I just don't know. I don't know when that's going to be. Also, I think it's. I don't even know if it needs to be said, but Pat Burrell's got to go too. I like Pat Burrell. He's a nice guy. He's at the Dutch Goose 6 times a fucking week, but
love Pat the Bat, but yeah,
love Pat the Bat. I can't. It is
been tough.
It's unbelievable to watch. Every single at bat, they're down 0-2. Every single guy. It doesn't matter. It's unbelievable to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's been as bad as I've ever seen, and we've seen some god awful Giants offenses. But yeah, I mean, this last night I think it was the ninth inning was like a perfect example of it. It was like every single hitter that stepped up to the plate saw one fastball just straight down the middle, looked at it, didn't swing the bat, and then didn't see another good pitch for the rest of the at bat. And it was just so infuriating to watch each guy step up to the plate and just look at that first pitch fastball right down the pipe and not do a single thing about it.
Yep. This team, they'll make you want to throw some things. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that Heliot Ramos, I don't know what you do with him. I really don't. 2 months ago, I was thinking, how much do we go to try and extend this guy? Give him $100 million? What are we gonna do? And now, I don't even trade him. I don't give a damn. Like, what we've seen from him is, I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been down to have given him like $150 million. I mean, a couple months ago, after the way like things were looking in May, I think he piled up some homers early on in the year. He's gone through
he had
dry spell, obviously, but like he's still been hitting a little bit, but not the power's dropped off a bit. But he hit like 10 or 11, I want to say, pretty early.
And his defense is just it's gotten worse. I don't know how.
Yeah. I mean, he was a good defender by all accounts.
He was fine. There was no issues. It's left field. It's not like he's out. It's really not rocket science.
Like, he was a good defender, I thought, when we first brought him up and he was playing in right.
I mean, he played some games in center last year. A lot
in center. He was not good in center, but he played a lot in center.
Center's a different animal, that's for sure. But still,
he just didn't have the range for it. But
I mean, anybody that plays a game in the major leagues in center field should be able to handle themselves in left field just fine. So yeah, that's been another one thing I wanted to bring up with you, and I'm curious to get your thoughts. I know we kind of went back and forth yesterday for the listeners. We went back and forth via text over the farm system. You obviously think highly of it, and I more so on the developmental side. I nailed that word. That it's been, the development is just not something that's good. I mean, Carson Whisenhunt, he looked fine. He looked good. He has good mechanics, but I mean, he's been in the system for how long? He only has 2 pitches. He's a starter, and when they drafted him, obviously he had the changeup and the fastball. There's nobody in 3 years that could teach the guy how to throw a breaking ball. What has he been doing? I don't. Kyle Harrison, same thing. He can't throw a breaking ball for a strike. He has terrible mechanics. What are these guys doing? Marco Luciano, you just found out he can't play shortstop. He doesn't have a position. He's been in the organization for 5 years. What are they doing in the minor leagues? And we talked about it, but a lot of their top prospects right now, these are guys that were drafted a year ago. And thank God we nailed the draft a year ago. Thank you, Farhan, for one goddamn thing. But what about all the guys you drafted 4 or 5 years ago, 3, 4 years ago? Where are they? What are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, they had a couple straight years of, I want to say it was back-to-back drafts with Bishop in the first round and then Reggie Crawford in the first round.
Don't say anything bad about Hunter Bishop. He's still a player. Yeah,
no,
Reggie Crawford.
Bishop, I think, has actually been doing pretty well in AAA this year. I think I saw some tweets about him recently.
Yeah, it's just those are questions. It's just like, what?
Yeah,
I don't understand what we're doing.
He's hitting 251. He has a 737 OPS. It's not terrible. You'd probably like to be seeing him do a little more at 27 in AAA.
And yeah, Wisenhunt, he's 25. He's a 2-pitch starter, and he's your number 2 prospect. He should
Yeah,
be number 8 in a good system. Maybe he's a trade piece. Let's be real. He should have been traded a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Wisenhunt isn't really the number 2 prospect. I would rank him a little bit differently than that. I would have.
But you know what I'm saying? He was sort of viewed.
There.
He was sort of viewed as a guy you can't trade. Why? Why can't you trade him?
Yeah, I thought they should have. I mean, this was when we had Harrison too, and kind of before Harrison had come up, and we had seen some of his struggles with his mechanics. But yeah, I would like to see, but at the same, like, some of those top guys have struggled with their development, and it's been a little disappointing. But then you have the guys like Landon Roop who just kind of come out of nowhere and just shove. And it's like same thing happened with Logan Webb when he first came up. So it's like there are some of these guys that kind of fall off the face of the earth.
There's some guys. I still believe in Will Bednar. I still believe in him.
And that's another first round pick. I think it was back to back. Actually, was it Bishop, Bednar, Crawford?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Or Eldridge got taken. And I think that was after Bailey too.
Don't even get me started on that guy. But yeah, that's just something I'm just a little disappointed to see. And to look at Wisenhunt and Harrison, they're just they're just polar opposites. I don't know why you can't get the guy. You take Kyle Harrison and say, hey, watch Carson Wisenhunt's mechanics. You do that. And then you take Carson Wisenhunt and say, watch Kyle Harrison throw a slider. You do that. Are these guys not, like, what are they doing for months?
I don't know. And I mean, that's fair criticism, but at the same time, like, my main issue with this team isn't necessarily like our pitching development. Like, I think we've seen enough cases of guys that have come through that are kind of unheralded. I mean, a lot of these guys, for the most part, haven't been high picks. I mean, Harrison was a big prospect that came through, but I think he was like a 3rd or 4th round pick. I think he was signed over slot because he was valued a little bit higher than that, but to keep him from going to UCLA out of high school.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's I think I saw something that they're really high on the starter we got back with from the trade today. And I saw he's got some pretty good stuff.
He does, and I saw, like, I think
high 90s. So
yeah, and he's got a big arsenal of like 6 different pitches he throws. Some of them better than others. I do like our staff's ability to kind of get the most out of pitchers like that. At least historically, it seems like we've been able to take advantage of guys like that have good stuff. It seems like the biggest issue with him has been his command and reducing the walks and kind of minimizing some of the mistakes in the heart of the zone that tend to get hit hard. But I think I was seeing today, like, I think it was Prospect Savant was the account that tweeted it. Maybe I liked it somewhere, but they tweeted like a whole overview of his like.
I saw that,
and it had his like Savant page on there, and all the underlying metrics honestly do look really good. I know he struggled when the Mets brought him up for a few different appearances throughout the year this year. But hopefully that is something that we'll be able to figure out once he's working. I assume he'll start once he comes over in Sacramento. And that's the other nice thing, is just getting a couple guys in that deal that were older. I think both are 24, both were in AAA. Guys that are a little bit closer to making an impact on the major league roster. You kind of brought this up earlier, but like besides Bryce, like the majority of our top prospects, and Wesenhunt obviously too, but like the majority of our top guys are guys that were either in the DSL or ACL or in San Jose now. But or I mean, we have I think Dakota Jordan just got moved up to Eugene, and Bo Davidson's in Richmond now. But it seems like a lot of these guys are still at least a couple years away from making any sort of impact on the MLB roster. So it's nice to get a couple guys in this deal that hopefully, I mean, maybe you get a shot this year in September. We'll see. We'll be out of it anyway. So like, why not give some of those guys some reps at the major league level and see what they can do before spring training next year?
Yep. God knows I never want to see Wade Meckler take another at bat. Just bring the young guys all the way up, throw them through.
Yeah.
So give me your predictions for tomorrow. What are we doing?
Yeah. And again, people in the chat, let's see what some of your predictions are before the deadline here. Just
Hell yeah, chat. Love you.
Yeah, we've got a couple W's in the chat, but my prediction is that Doval gets moved in a package that is similar to the deal the Twins got for Duran. I don't think it'll be quite the same, just because Camilo does have a little bit more volatility in his history.
Okay, so who is still looking for a closer? The Yankees?
I think the Yankees are a team that could make a lot of sense.
I mean, they're not going to trade him to the Dodgers.
They're not going to move him to the Dodgers, and the Dodgers were in on Duran. I think they're in on Jax from Minnesota too. I think there are. I don't know if the Phillies will still be really in on bullpen arms after making their deal. The Mets obviously are now all set, but
so it's just the Yankees. Maybe a sleeper team.
There've got to be a couple other teams, but the Yankees are the one that jump out to me. Maybe a couple teams in the AL that we're sleeping on a little bit. Maybe Toronto would want to add a bullpen arm. But yeah, I mean, the Padres wouldn't do it. The Cubs bullpen's really stepped up, I feel like, lately. I feel like they're not really that desperate for an arm. The Brewers seem to be pretty set, honestly, with their bullpen. I mean, all these teams could like use a Camilo Doval, but like in terms of who realistically is going to make a move for them for what the asking price could be, I would have to guess that the Yankees are the most likely team. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think Doval gets moved no matter who it ends up being. My guess is the Yankees. I'm actually Camilo in New York with that fan base would be really, really funny. The second he blows a save and throws, he would get ripped apart by the New York media, and that'll be funny to watch. But
he loses a game on a pitch clock violation and just walks off the mound like he doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm ready for him to do the thing where he spikes his glove at the mound at Yankee Stadium. That one will go over well. But yeah, I think Doval gets moved. I would be pretty surprised at this point if Yaz doesn't get moved. I don't know what you're really going to get for him, but like he doesn't really serve a purpose anymore on this team. He's been a great Giant for a long time. Probably ready to move on from him, get those at bats to Matos, and
Matos breaks out, and then next year we have a stacked team.
Yeah, and I mean, if there is a move to be made, like I don't think this is likely, but like if you can get someone like Stephen Kwan for next year and like the next couple of years, like you do it. Like I don't think just because of what's happened the last month or two. Like, you don't do something like that if that's the type of guy you're getting. We're definitely not going after someone like Luis Robert anymore. I don't think. Or
I wouldn't throw it out of the possibility.
I just don't see us making a move for a guy like that. That's not under team control for a few years.
Well, they could sign him right away.
Yeah, but like, do you really want to sign a guy like that long term? I have questions about him. I don't know if they'll really want to be looking to extend a guy like that.
Well, the only thing they made it clear earlier in the week before, we got swept and decided to move on from Rogers, start selling, was they wanted a right-handed power bat, and Robert would provide that. I don't know. I think that's still. I wouldn't rule that out so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to like rule it out so quickly. I just have a hard time seeing, like, if we were 3 games out, I would say yes. But because the playoff odds are now essentially 0, it just doesn't make that much sense.
Well, I mean, it's not for this year.
Yeah, but I think you would like to at least see guys in the system kind of get those reps. Like, Matos could really benefit from playing every day. Drew Gilbert could be someone that also is interesting to watch play every day. I don't know if like they feel he's ready, but the way he's been hitting the last couple months, I mean, maybe you just give him a shot.
Andy Paw has just dropped the pop-up. What a bum.
Are they winning?
It's tied 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I was actually kind of rooting for the Dodgers earlier this week because I was like, oh, the Reds are in the wild card with us, but now that's
the Reds are 10 times better than us. They would shit pump us. The Reds are my sleeper. I think they could make a run. I was high on the Reds before the season started. Hunter Green's about to come back. Matt McClain has come into his own. And
has he?
No, I just said that because I know you hate him. But he's
hitting 200 yet?
Yes, he is. Actually.
219. Wow. 0 for 4 today.
Well, okay. And they just got Brian Hayes. I'm a fan of his. I know you aren't a fan of his either. So you don't like the Reds. That's fine. I'll take the Reds. The Reds would be
I don't have an issue with the Reds. I like other teams in the Central, and I've been kind of high on the Cubs and Brewers both.
I think the Brewers are just on a hot streak. I think they'll cool down towards the end of the season. That's my prediction. And Trio got hurt last night.
The Brewers are the type of team, they do everything well.
Yep, they do, but I don't know. I just think
talk about a good situational baseball. That is
they do it all right. They're I mean, they've kind of got that. Oh!
What just happened?
James Outman took a home run back, but then dropped it. Like he robbed a home run, but then dropped it on the way down. So then the Reds scored 2. All because Andy Paw has dropped a foul ball pop-up. James Outman, San Carlos kid.
So he robbed it, but it was still a hit.
Yeah, it was a triple. It was bases clearing triple. I mean, it was clearly a home run. He took it back.
Okay.
But then it fell out of his glove on the way down.
Well, thank you for the excellent play-by-play coverage on that.
It was a great play by San Carlos, alum.
San Carlos legend.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say legend. I struck him out in Little League, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, sorry, what were we talking about?
We're on the NL Central. I think we were talking about the Cubs.
Yeah. The Cubs are good. The Cubs aren't going anywhere. I think the Reds are on the rise, and I could see the Brewers. I mean, they're not gonna. What have they won? Like 16 or 17 games. They're not going to keep that pace.
Brewers have they? Is it that many?
I mean, I know they won like 14 straight.
Yeah. My pick, I might just like put a pick in now for the World Series. It's just like Brewers, Blue Jays, because I just think they're two very good baseball teams.
I'm not
Better
with you on the
baseball
Blue
team.
Jays.
Like I know you
I,
don't like the Blue Jays, but those are two teams that like just play baseball the right way and do like all the little things.
what about the Mariners?
The
What about
Mariners?
the Mariners?
The Mariners are good. The Mariners are good, and they have kind of some more big name stars in their lineup, obviously.
Julio's been on a tear.
Yeah, and Big Dumper is going to do his thing. I know Randy's been doing a little bit better, but
They just got Naylor.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I do think they. I would. How many games back in the West are they?
I don't know. They just have such good starting pitching. I can't quit them.
Yeah, I would.
If they get
Probably,
in,
looks like they're 4.5 back. I would maybe put.
they're still in the mix for Suarez too.
Yeah, I would probably say actually that the Mariners are a team that can actually come back and win that division. If there's like a division where a leader is going to get chased down right now, I think that is the one that I mean,
I agree. I'm not.
not counting like the Cubs and Brewers who are tied or like one game apart, and the Mets.
I'm not too high on the Astros. Oh man, these Dodgers got to get some new gloves in their outfield. What a bunch of bums. Uh, uh, my World Series prediction. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
The AL is just so bad. It's just hard to predict. Prediction: whoever makes it out of the AL is going to get stomped in the World Series. I'll say I'll stick with my Mariners. Mariners. I mean, I want to go Mariners Reds right now. Watching these Reds, Will Benson base hit. I'm gonna go Mariners. I don't think the Mets have the starting pitching yet. I would go Mariners. Mariners Phillies. Mariners
Okay.
Phillies.
Okay. That's fair. Um,
Phillies
what
got better.
do you have any big predictions for tomorrow? I think we kind of got a little bit off topic. We were
Yeah, my apologies.
on the
I
wall getting moved. Do you think the Yankees? Do you agree with that?
I would agree. I'd have to see a little more reporting to see how much the Yankees really need. I mean, they still have Weaver and um, Devin Williams has been pitching better of lately. So I don't know. Like, is Duvall immediately going to be their closer? What do they do? I mean, I don't know if how much they really want. How injured is Judge?
Yeah.
I I I don't know about that one. I would hope. Obviously, I hope Verlander. Honestly, like he kind of like it's kind of sad. Like he doesn't look happy. He looks depressed. He doesn't want to be a Giant. So like I'd like to see him get moved, but I don't really
Yeah.
see a contender being interested.
I would very much so like to see Verlander get moved as well. I get sad honestly watching him. It is pretty depressing for a few reasons. One, he just is kind of washed, obviously, but like it is actually sad to see him pitch well and like not get those wins. It like
Yeah,
I like yesterday I genuinely felt bad for him because he definitely deserved better in that he deserved better than a no decision. And he honestly I thought deserved to pick up the win yesterday, but didn't happen. And I think a return to the Houston form would make a lot of sense.
I think we maybe Yaz goes. Hopefully, I mean I don't what on earth would you keep him for?
Yeah, I mean, I think Yaz and Wilmer are two guys that if
I think
anyone is willing to give you anything for either of those two, you just take it. You just take it and run. I mean, both are going to be free agents. Both are blocking guys, like young guys, from getting everyday major league reps that they could be getting. Like Matos should be playing every day, should be seeing at bats every day. It'll be interesting to see what they think. I mean, McRae and Gilbert now are two left-handed outfield bats that like could be playing every day. I think that those type of guys like need to be getting those at bats, and like you may not get like a top 10 or maybe 15 prospect for him, but like you got to just pick a mid or lower level prospect and like take a flyer on someone maybe a little lower in the system.
Yep. I concur. I think Yaz. I think people would really want Yaz. I mean, he's one of the only guys on our team that does the little things right. He executed that bunt today. He made a great catch.
That catch is the best catch I've seen all year. I wasn't
great
kidding.
Defensively. I mean, I think that one that guy on the Mariners made was maybe.
I meant by a giant.
Robles. I mean, I think he's dead now, so I don't even really want to make jokes about it. But that was a great play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Yaz. I think any team contending could use a guy like Yaz. I mean, a fourth outfield. Obviously, he has a ton of experience pinch hitting. He's a good late inning defensive replacement. I don't know what contending team would really want Wilmer. He's can't play defense, can't run the bases.
I think he serves a role for a team kind of desperate for a right-handed bat that's looking for like a DH type, kind of like a lesser version of like the Soler deal last year. I
agree, but I just don't. I think most of the teams that are contending kind of have that role filled. I mean, every team that's good has a good DH.
There are teams that are still desperate.
There's one team if you want me to name them, but I don't think we're going to trade him to them. He'd be a perfect fit
for the Padres.
Correct, Base. You're smart. You're one smart cookie, Base.
He would be a good fit for the Pods.
Yeah, but I don't think we're.
I wouldn't mind seeing. I don't think they would feel that strongly. It's not like you're trading a guy under team control that's like in his 20s to a division rival. Like trading Wilmer to the Padres is pretty much an inconsequential move for the future.
Yeah, no, I just don't like. I don't know. I don't see him really getting a ton of interest.
A little light here, sorry for the people. Give you some better visual.
What are you doing in the dark over there, Base?
Well, it was light. I had some natural light, and the light I had in that room was a little faulty. So I'll bring you guys over to the light a little bit. We'll increase the viewer experience here at the first ever Base live show.
Electric.
There we go.
The Reds are about to take. Oh yeah, Reds are about to take the series against the Dodgers.
Are they? They're about to win.
Yep.
I stopped watching a little bit ago. I had the Yankees-Rays game on, but yeah, no, I agree with your point. Going back to it, I think Yaz has a lot more value than I think people would like to give him credit for. I think he's been kind of ripped apart by Giants fans a lot because I think people have just been frustrated with kind of the pretty average production that he's given for the last few years. I mean, he's obviously like been a great Giant, had a couple great years there, but isn't a guy that you really want up in huge spots on a struggling offense. I think on the right team, he'd be a really good fit though. And there are teams out there that could definitely use his defense and bat in the right spots. He still hits righties pretty well. He would definitely need to be kind of a platoon guy because you obviously don't want him ever really facing lefties with the production he's had against them. But he's still a guy that is like a Gold Glove type of defender. I think he's been a finalist a couple times the last few years. And I don't think he's ever won it, but he has been like deserving of winning a Gold Glove a couple times. I think. Yeah. He's a great defender. Does the little things well. He's a great leader. He'd be a great like clubhouse addition to any team looking to add any sort of
The Phillies.
Spark. The Phillies would be a great fit, honestly. I don't know how their outfield is really looking right now.
They have Brandon Marsh, who's probably the worst player in baseball.
I don't know if I haven't really
he's
paid attention
awful.
to what Marsh's production's been recently, but I know he was struggling.
He's awful. And one thing I just want to close on. I know it's very frustrating.
Wait. Let me just interrupt you real quick, if I may. Only because I was just looking at some scores. The Yankees were up 2-1 going into the ninth inning and just blew a ninth inning lead.
That's huge. That's huge.
Now it's 3-3. Volpe just hit a home run right when I said that, but still, they blew a save. Devin Williams blew a save. His ERA is now 5 on the year. They need a stud closer. The Yankees need to trade Spencer Jones for Camilo Doval. Sorry, you can continue.
Well, I just wanted to say, I know it's extremely frustrating now, and we should be frustrated because of where we were. Obviously 12 games over 500, looking like a playoff team, looking like we could make a run for the division. Now it's just over, just like that. But I think it's important to remember where we were at the end of last year and how awful we were. And there's been some good strides, and there's some things to take away from this season. I mean, Randy Rodriguez is a star. He's amazing. The emergence of him. Casey Schmidt looks like a guy that could be an everyday player at the big league level. He's obviously got the glove. We got Rafael Devers. Ever heard of him? Yeah, he's a stud. Obviously, don't make that fucking face. He's a stud.
I love Devers.
He's playing injured. I don't know why he's playing. We should just shut him down right now.
Honestly, at a certain point, I would consider shutting him down for a little bit and putting him on the IL.
He's like clearly
right now is
so injured.
Pointless. If we're gonna keep losing games and drop out of the race, there's no reason why he should be fucking up his back anymore long term.
Yep. But I think there's make a couple moves at this offseason. We really, and I don't want to really jinx anything, but I think we are major players for a little guy called King Tuck. I think he might be coming our way.
I hope you're right. I would love. I mean, I've been on this train for a couple of years. I've long thought Kyle Tucker was very underrated. Probably, I thought. I mean, there was a while where Jose Ramirez was the most underrated player in baseball.
Oh no, he still is. He still is.
I think Jose has had that title for long enough to where he's not really underrated anymore. I thought Kyle Tucker was that, at least until going to Chicago. Now he's kind of gotten his love playing in a big market. I mean, I know he was on the Astros on a World Series winning team, but like there's been a lot of media attention about Kyle Tucker in Chicago. But I've always thought he's like not that far off from being like a Soto like impact.
Oh, I think he's better than Soto. Don't even start on that.
I know. I've also been kind of on the Soto hate train, but that bomb he hit off Randy Rod the other night was pretty nice.
So yeah. Well, anything else, Ben? Any final thoughts?
Anyone got any final questions? Any predictions, comments?
Do you agree? There's been some positives. It's hard to say right now, but
like
you'll look back at the end of the year, and obviously we still have a lot of time for guys to. Hey, if Yaz gets moved tomorrow, you better watch out because the Matos train is coming, and it's coming hard, and all of Matos mania is going to be all over everybody's ass who's been shitting on this kid, and we got receipts.
Yeah, we do. And look, I think Matos needs a shot. He needs the chance to play every day, and I hope it does. Like, kind of like Tyler Rogers. Like, I will be a little bit sad if Yaz gets moved because I do think Yaz, again, has like been treated a little bit unfairly because of how things have gone down with the team the last couple of years, but like he has been a good Giant and like deserves kind of his flowers for his tenure with the team. But yeah, Matos deserves a shot to play every day. I again would like to see someone like McRae maybe get a chance to play every day. Maybe now see Drew Gilbert get a chance to play. Like there are guys deserving of a look. I want to see what Marco Luciano can do if he doesn't get moved.
I tell you what. I'm done with seeing these. When's the last time a Giants prospect has been tearing up AAA and left the organization no choice but to bring them up? Every time we get a guy, what?
Matos.
Yeah, exactly.
It was Matos.
Yeah. But
he was destroying AAA.
They get an opportunity because of injuries, because of this, because of that. Obviously, the Heli Ramos turned out to be good, but I want to see some guys start tearing up AAA. Hey, Bryce Eldridge, start knocking on that door, son. Start knocking on that door. Leave them no choice.
He started, and the noise is getting a little bit louder there, but yeah, he needs to kind of keep knocking on the door. I said this, and I got like a few people being like, no, just bring him up. But I do think Bryce in particular is a guy you don't want to rush at just 20 years old. Like I do want to see him kind of start to put together a little bit more consistency, like strike out a little bit less, raise that average a little bit. Like his overall numbers in AAA this year is still like, I mean, they're good. They're not like,
yeah. I mean, obviously
like, I want to see him get to that level before.
Obviously, he was a little overwhelmed in spring training. He had that really rough stretch in spring training, if I recall.
Yeah, I mean, I think he went 2 for 4 today. I'm looking at his numbers now. In AAA this year, he's hitting 237 and has a 791 OPS. Like, and that's going up. Like, he had been struggling for a while, and those numbers have been going up over the last like week and a half or so. But like, I want to see him kind of continue that for a few more weeks, and maybe like around September, assuming he has a good August, like get ready for the Eldridge show at Oracle Park.
Yep, and I got to go in a second, but I would like to leave with this. It's fun talking Giants with you, Base. You're obviously an amazing person, but we just have to say it's really sad to see what happened today. Yoshi, whatever the fuck his name, Yamamoto's home was broken into in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And Shohei Ohtani left the game with an arm injury after.
I think I saw it was cramps.
Nope, it was an arm injury. He was clearly very upset. He can't throw more than 50 pitches. He never will ever again. And I hope he's okay. And I hope he throws another pitch in a big league game again for the rest of his career. I hope. And I hope that Yamamoto gets security, like an ADT system or something.
I think his private security were the people that called 911 and made sure that they didn't actually get into his house.
Oh, really? His private security?
Yeah.
What? Oh. Maybe he's got to hire better private security, just like my friend Shohei Ohtani needs to hire a better translator.
Yeah.
These guys, they don't got it upstairs like we got it, Base. Anyways, I just wanted to leave with that. It's sad to see, and I hope that they're all right for their sake.
Yeah. Well, it's been a good time chatting Giants baseball. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. Look at that, 30 visitors. 30
really?
Visitors. 30.
I can't see any of this. I just see.
I have it on mine. We have 30. I think they're all tuning in on looks like 30 on X, 0 on YouTube. Look at that.
This is live on Twitter right now?
Yeah.
Wait,
when you go to Twitter, when you go to Twitter and see like the little, it's like not a space, but like a live YouTube show.
No shit. I just clicked on the link. I'm in Safari right now. I'm not on Twitter.
Well, you are to 30 viewers.
Oh, hello. Hello, everybody.
You just think we were talking back and forth? Like I was going to upload
I
this
thought,
later?
yeah, I thought there was like one. I thought maybe that weird kid, Michael Mooring from like Temple Hill or whatever, was maybe watching. But other than that, I didn't know. I thought it would maybe come out after.
No,
Like
my
you
bad for
record
not
this.
saying that. We're live to tape right now.
I thought it would come out later, so I can't say anything bad. I won't say anything bad about that weird guy that I just mentioned, Temple Hill guy, Michael Mooring. Nothing bad to say.
Yes.
All right. Well, that might
Well,
wrap
thank
it
you,
up.
everybody. Hope you enjoyed our first live stream, and we'll do this again.
Hell yeah. Bye.